There's always money to pay, all my employees' tax, my tax. It's never been an issue. And I think the longer it goes on, those anxieties are just reducing.
So thank you very much for doing this with me, Richard. Just got a couple of questions about Profit First. So if I can I just ask what brought you to Profit First in the first place?
I got recommended it on a business forum. People were talking about the best business book they'd ever had. I'm always interested in that sort of conversation. And someone said this, and I looked at it, it didn't seem that big and been quite cheap. I thought, right, I'll buy that now, and bought it, read it, and it's made a lot of sense straight away. For someone who's struggled for so long with business, money, accountants, having problems with accountants, having problems with knowing that I needed to get a better relationship and understanding of the money in my business, but not being able to find out how to do that. And I bought loads of books on accounts and bookkeeping and lots of different accountants. So when I read that, it was like, he really explained why I was having this problem and why accountants weren't helping me, and then explained the solution for it, which is really simple, really understandable, really, yeah. And so,
he articulates it really well in the book, doesn't he? The concept.
Yeah. And that's what brought me to you. So I literally thought, I know this is something that's really important for me to do, and I know that I'm confident that this will sort out a lot of the problems I've got in terms of money in the business. But I really wanted someone. I emailed my accountant at the time and said, are you aware of this book? And he said, no. I was like, right, I'm going to find an accountant who is, because I want to work with someone who is able to lead me through this. So that's how I came to you as well.
When we implemented it, did you have any problems with the implementation? Was it easy or was it hard?
So I've got ADHD. And so going through the process with you seemed really easy, but actually I got stuck at the point of actually the bit I had to do on my own. So doing the allocations every week. With ADHD, I procrastinate like crazy on things I don't understand, or things I find kind of a bit overwhelming. I'll like just avoid like anything. And I was doing that. There was problems. My bank account couldn't do some things that I wanted it, or we needed it to do. And there's all these sorts of little things that stopped it being easy. But then to be honest, after a few months, I worked out that what was happening. And then it's when I emailed you and said, I think I just need someone to ring me every week and just say, get out your phone and do the allocations, Richard. And I'll just sit with you while you do that. And your bookkeeper, Chris, you said, yeah, Chris is happy to do that. And he did that for me for 3-4 weeks. And then I was up and running and it was fine. I've done it ever since. It's dead easy. It's really easy. Just getting that routine, just getting the system sorted. And once the system's sorted, it's super. I enjoy doing it, to be honest. I really look forward to it. I do it. Yeah, I do it every time there's about £500 in my account.
Yeah.
I'll just look forward to it.
I think that whatever works with people, like some people do it just once a month, others do it once a week. Others do it when they do a big sale, that kind of thing. And I think it's making it work for your business is like the key to it. It's just the simple concept and then following that. So looking at your business in general, how different is it now to what it was? Like, you've been doing it for 18 months now. So how different is it now to what it was 18 months ago?
My relationship with business is very, very different. So now I used to be worried around payday. So around 2 weeks before payday for my staff, I'd be worried because I'd be thinking, oh Christ, is there going to be enough money? And there kind of always was, but I was always anxious about it. And I don't have that anymore because I can literally see the money building up and there's always more than I need, to be honest. And also my planning for growth in my business. I'm entrepreneurial, so I was always excited by growth and wanting to invest in things. But then there would be an anxiety around that at some point, which would hold me back, where I'd be thinking, oh Christ, I'm going to run out of money if I spend money on that. Or if I commit to this amount of money to marketing, what if I run out of money for wages? And now I've literally got, I think I put 15% of my sales into marketing every month, and I've just got a pot of money. And now it's a case like, oh Christ, I've got £18,000 in my marketing fund now, where I know I need to spend that on marketing. So it's just totally flipped the relationship. And I don't worry about stuff, or even if I do worry about stuff, I just get my phone out and I'm like, oh no, it's fine. I can see the money's there. Like my tax, I had awful problems with my tax as well. I got in some problems with not paying tax, and then I had a massive VAT bill, and I had bailiffs coming around. It was awful. And I sorted all that out before I saw you, really. But there was a massive anxiety always about, Christ, what if I've not got money to pay my tax? What if this happens? And now, like the worst that happens, I still do get that anxiety, and every now and then I'll email you, won't I? I'll go, Tracy, can you just check? This is going to be all right. But every time it is, and there's never any, there's always money for my VAT. There's always money to pay all my employees' tax, my tax. It's never been an issue. And I think the longer it goes on, those anxieties are just reducing. But usually I'll just get a little bit anxious about it at some point. I look at my phone, at my app, and I'll go, oh no, there's plenty of money there. It's fine.
Right.
Don't have to worry about it.
So if you met somebody
Really
if you met somebody now who was thinking about doing profit first, what would you tell them? What do you tell them? Big advocate, aren't you?
Yeah, massive advocate. I'm one of those people who I'm kind of what those religious people do. Like those people who really want to tell people about the truth. I'm that with profit first. I really want to, even people haven't mentioned any problems, I'm like, you know what you could look at? Because I just think it's brilliant. It's really straightforward way of helping me understand where the money is moving in my business. It allows me to check every week that there's money in my business. It gives you a warning if you're kind of overspending a bit. If my expenses have gone up, then I'll know within a month, because I'll have to take money out of the pot and start to move it around. Or usually I don't even have to, but I'll be thinking about, oh Christ, that looks a bit low. So it really means that I really know where the money is in my business and where it's moving and what I can afford to spend on things. So yeah, I'm a big advocate, as you know.
But just so everybody knows who you are and what you do, what is your business, Richard?
Okay, I run Isparkle, which is a domestic window cleaning business in Chester in the Northwest. And we've been going 11 years, and I started profit first. But you said 18 months ago, so 18 months ago I had about 10 years of problems with money. And my business is really simple. The cash flow is really simple. And yet I was still having problems with wages and finding money for growth and having the money available to pay my tax and things. So yeah.
Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.